Hey everyone, this is Steve Jr., the creator and host of The Criminologist. Today's episode is the story of a French cannibal, Jeremy Rimbaud, whose escape from a psych ward caused mayhem on a terrified French community. Cannibalism. The Webster's Dictionary describes this unspeakable act as the ritualistic eating of human flesh by another human being, an act so repulsive that it is universally condemned by every modern civilization, an act only perpetrated by the most twisted of minds. The film Silence of the Lambs gave audiences their first mainstream image of a cannibal. Actor Anthony Hopkins winning an Oscar for his role as cannibalistic psychiatrist Dr. Hannibal Lecter. From 2010 until 2011, French soldier Corporal Jeremy Rimbaud was deployed to Afghanistan to participate in Operation Enduring Freedom. In June of 2011, Jeremy returned home from the war in Afghanistan. After an intense tour of duty spent combating the Taliban resistance, Jeremy was relieved to have finally returned home. For service members, the transition home from war can often involve a mixture of emotions and challenges as the service member slowly reintegrates back into their respective communities. For Jeremy, this transition took a rather twisted turn. On November 14th, 2011, Jeremy would commit a crime that shocked an entire country. Jeremy murdered a 90-year-old farmer in southwest France. After killing this elderly man, Jeremy chopped up the man's entire body. Jeremy paid particular attention to the man's tongue and heart, cutting both organs out and preserving them. Jeremy was only captured by authorities when he failed in his attempt to cannibalize yet another innocent elderly farmer. Jeremy admitted to French investigators that he used these body parts as part of a meal, having cooked the tongue and heart with white beans to make a sick version of a cannibal stew. Jeremy claimed to investigators that he had received mysterious messages from a voice in his head telling him to kill and mutilate the elderly man. Jeremy was said to have been suffering from schizophrenia during this horrific incident. Jeremy also claimed to have been suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, resulting from his intense time spent fighting in the war in Afghanistan. Jeremy was ultimately found guilty of murder for his crimes. Jeremy's unspeakable crimes and mental health trauma ultimately led to Jeremy's indefinite incarceration in a French psychiatric ward in 2011. On January 19th, in Toulouse, France, a young woman was taking her dog on their usual walk throughout the town. The woman was taking a late-night stroll this time in what is typically a very safe city. What this innocent woman didn't know is that a now 34-year-old man known as the Cannibal of the Pyrenees, had just escaped from a nearby psychiatric unit. Jeremy attacked the woman, punching her in the back of the head and repeatedly hitting her with a stick. Jeremy was in the process of claiming yet another innocent victim before Good Samaritans intervened in this attack. People witnessing the attack assisted the woman and chased Jeremy away. Jeremy was eventually recaptured by French authorities and then returned to the psychiatric unit, where he has been incarcerated since 2011 and where he will spend the rest of his life.